What's going on, all my fellow bait chuckers out there? My name is Michael. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video today. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's celebration out there. And you know, New Year's is really special to me because I started my channel. The very first video was posted on January 1st, 2023. So this past New Year's marks 2 years that the channel has been up and running. And we just crossed over 6,000 subscribers, which is pretty sweet because when I first had my 1 year celebration last New Year's, we had just crossed over 3,000 subscribers. So we have doubled in size over the past year. That is tremendous growth, and I owe it all to all of you out there. Thank you so much for subscribing, and those thumbs up really do help out the channel with the engagement. And it's been a heck of a ride, and I can't thank all of you enough. So again, thank you for subscribing, clicking on the video, the thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And for today's video, we are going to be making some very special baits. I just got a hold of the 7.5-inch Epic Prey bait that is upside down. I'm so sorry about that. It is striper season here on the Delta. The water is cold. The bass bite is pretty much shut down, but the striper bite is alive and kicking. And well, you know, I've never really targeted the giant striper before, so I'm really excited to get these big 7.5-inch baits. We're going to be pouring them in a medium firm plastisol today. But I've been told that striper like nice bright white and chartreuse and sparkly things. So I think we can play along with the white and sparkly theme today, and I figured, you know what? I just got in some Bait Plastics monkey milk. That's right, the infamous monkey milk. And I also grabbed over the holidays some Dead On Plastics monkey shine. So I figured what better way than to put these two to the test. Let's see which monkey milk looks the best in a giant 7.5-inch swim bait that's sure to catch some striper. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll throw a little something extra together, a little recipe I like to call Jungle Monkey. We'll see how that compares to the infamous monkey milk and the monkey shine. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's just get right into it. Okay, so we got the molds warming up. They are large molds, so we want to make sure they're warm. This is gonna help with the cooling down process. We don't want that plastic to shrink too fast and cause any denting, especially since we are using a heavy durometer plastisol. And while I was walking over here, I noticed that well, it's hard to tell now because the bottle's really shooken up, but the monkey milk is basically half plasticizer and half, maybe even 60% full of just what appears to be some type of blue highlight powder. Everything's really hard packed at the bottom, and when I cracked open the top and peeked down into the bottom of the monkey shine, looks like hard packed powder, and it feels like powder down there as well. Well, this is going to require some extra heavy duty shaking. You know, they make tools for this kind of thing. I mean, you know, we could sit here and shake it by hand for 2 minutes, but I mean, come on, this is bait chucking. Overkill is my middle name, right? So we are gonna have to bust out the big guns. Like I mentioned, there's, you know, always a tool for the job. You gotta make sure you have the right tools if you want to mix your colors properly. Just give me a second, we just gotta ratchet this down. All right. Easy as that. All right, and that is how you avoid hard-packed powder at the bottom of your pigment jars. You see that there? Awesome stuff. And don't you worry, you know I got you. Amazon link is in the description down below. All right, here we go. Fresh cup of plastisol right out of the microwave. Nice, thick, hot, ready to go. Yes, it's full of bubbles. We shook up the container, but again, we will vacuum all of that out before we inject. Don't you worry about that. All right, now let's start off with the original premium monkey milk from Bait Plastics, the OG. Now, I don't really have a drop count in mind here, so we're just gonna, we're just gonna squirt some in. We're just gonna have fun with it. We're gonna see where the monkey milk takes us. We are going to spruce each one up a little bit. I got some silver holographic and some black flake. Oh yeah. And it's behaving just like I would expect a blue highlight powder to behave. I think that could potentially be all it is. But I tell you what, it's a nice blue highlight powder. I'll tell you that. I like that thickness there. I like that our knife, you know, kind of disappears as we dip down into it a little bit there. Look at that blue. That's a nice blue, isn't it? Okay, so to spruce it up, we're going to go in with some black square flake. Now, I don't want a whole lot. I'm just going in, right, like a light 1/16 of a teaspoon. That's it. Light 1/16 of a teaspoon. We just kind of want it to be speckled, right? Like we just want little spots and speckles throughout. We don't necessarily, you know, want a particular high amount here. We don't want it to change the color too much. You see that blue pops a little bit more, having that black as a backer, which is awesome. And now we're going to bring in the sparkle, the 0.15 to be exact, silver holographic, and I'm going an even 1/16. An even 1/16. I just like that amount of sparkle. I think it'll look good in the bait. It's not too much. It's not too flashy. And that is giving us some nice, funky, white, sparkly monkey milk vibes. I love it. All right, let's get this vacuumed out and we'll see you for the injection. All right, we are all set. That color looks absolutely beautiful. We use the torch, get those last couple stir bubbles out. And remember, boys and girls, don't forget to glove up. All right, monkey milk, the OG. Hopefully one big injector pool will be enough to fill both. I think it should be. We'll find out real quick. Making sure to inject at a medium pace. Don't want to go too fast, don't want to go too slow. We want to give enough time for all of that air to escape. And then we want to make sure we top off both the molds. Yes, we definitely had enough. Took a lot of plastic though. Here's what it looks like on the injector. You can see that blue sheen, that white that comes from the powder as well. And I'm telling you, in the light, I'm getting a little bit of a purple sheen, maybe some green in there. There's definitely an aurora effect happening of some kind. So I think it's definitely something a little more than highlight powder, for sure. Pretty cool color though, I must say. All right, who is ready to check out the 7.5-inch Epic Prey Bait? I know I am. This is literally the first time I'm demolding it. We're doing this together. So, you know, this is pretty special. Oh, and it came out on the right side for us, but it's upside down. Ooh, look at that though. Hey. Hello, monkey milk. That is pretty sweet. Want to be careful of the hook slot here. I don't want to tear the bait pulling it out. Pretty awesome. Still very flimsy, still very warm in the hand. Look at that, silver holographic. You get that black spottiness through there. That powder gives it that bone colored to it. That's what made me thought that it was a highlight powder, because of the color. It has a very similar color. But I'm definitely getting more than just blue off of it. Pretty sweet stuff. Monkey milk, huh? All right. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's see how the other one turned out. And that looks like it turned out pretty good as well. No big denting or any major defects, it seems like. I love it. Let's see, can we slowly pull it out? Yep, there we go. Awesome. Got to pick out some sweet eyes. What do you guys think? Just so happened to have a bag of 10mm dead meat custom eyes, courtesy of Adam over at SDG Custom Lure Craft. Thank you again, brother. And I can't think of a more fitting bait that deserves a dead meat custom eye than a 7.5-inch prey bait. So there's a lot of cool options in that bag, but I gotta be honest, I found these little kind of strung out looking eyes. They got like blue veins in them, almost like someone was, you know, strung out with dry red eyes, but they're blue, like icy veins instead. I think we're gonna go, I mean, OG monkey milk, strung out blue eyes. Yeah. I mean, I would say it fits, huh? Looks natural to me. I mean, that's a pretty awesome kind of blue icy crystal eye to go with that blue sheen on everything. Monkey milk. Again, pretty sweet. I think that should definitely get some stripers' attention. Let's head on over and see what the monkey shine looks like, huh? Let's see what Dead On Plastics has bringing to the table. All right, here we are, fresh cup of hot plastisol right out of the microwave, ready to rock and roll. All right, here we go, the Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, right off the bat, it's definitely thicker. And it has definitely more of a silvery blue sheen to it. Two good squirts. That's kind of the same we did with the bait plastics as well. You can see it's pretty thick. The knife disappears as it goes down into it there. So I don't know if it's coming across on camera. It definitely appears thicker for sure, and it's more of a silver powder. Definitely much more silvery blue. And the bait plastics has more of like a blue to purple. This is definitely a silvery blue. I'm not seeing much of any type of aurora or shift. Definitely locked in solid blue. All right, well, let's spruce it up just a little bit. You know, we are going to go in and add our kind of a 1/2 of square flake there. We'll go ahead and get that mixed in. This is going to give us that same kind of spotted randomness pattern, some texture for the bait. And then, of course, our .015 silver holographic. You got to be careful with the silver holographic, though. You don't want it to turn into a disco ball. So you just got to go nice and light. And that gives us our sporadic separation. Does that even go together? Sporadic separation? I don't know. We're just making words up right now. So that means we got to vacuum this. We're going to heat it back up, put it in the vacuum pot, and we will meet you back here for injection. All right. We are vacuumed out. Plastic is heated up, ready for injection. We got a glove up, and then we are ready to inject. Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine in the 7.5-inch Epic Prey Bait, which is a Nate Marling and Epic Bait Molds collaboration, by the way, in case you're living under a rock. There we go. Awesome. Felt good. Second injection, again, keeping that medium pace all the way through the injection, holding a little bit of pressure at the end, and then we'll top it off. Helps having those warm molds, especially on these bigger baits. That way the plastic cools just a little bit slower than normal, preventing some of the denting that can happen. You can already see It's sucking down quite a bit of plastic. Want to remove those bubbles real quick and then top it off. Just like that. And here is what the monkey shine looks like on the end of the injector. You can see definitely more silverish blue. Not really getting any shifting properties out of it. A little more translucent as well. I wonder if some of that shimmer is coming from the snow shine. I wonder if they kind of mixed some of the snow shine and some of the Heisenberg together, perhaps. Not sure. Could be some white colorant in there as well, because it really whitened up the plastisol super quick. Definitely a little bit different, and it is its own little flavor. I love it. All right, here we go. The demolding of the 7.5-inch Epic Prey bait. This is in the Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine. Spin it around this way so we can get it right side up. There we go. Look at that. Another beautiful example of the Monkey Shine, Monkey Milk. Awesome. A little bit less of the bone color comes out with this powder. Like I said, definitely more white all the way through. I wondered if there's some colorant in there because, you know, on the surface, I feel like I can see the glitter really good, but further down into the bait, it disappears rather quickly. So at first I said it looked more translucent, but you know, now that I'm looking at the bait solidified, it is a little bit more opaque. And I mean, that could have been, we might have squirted more in, I'm not sure. But the powder definitely looks to be a different style of powder. Definitely feel like there's some snow shine in there as well. There's some silver on that tiny reflectiveness, and there's some blue in there too. I mean, it's blue. It's giving off them Monkey Milk vibes. But definitely different from the original Monkey Milk, that's for sure. All right, carefully removing it from the mold. Yeah, see that? You can definitely see the light as it passes through it there for sure. Really, really cool stuff. This is an awesome bait. This thing's got to have crazy kick action in the water, I can just tell. Big, giant paddle tail on the back. That is just awesome. Oh, upside down again. And there we go. The second one looks pretty spectacular as well. Carefully pull it out of the mold. There we go. Look at that, huh? Nice 12-aught beast hook, maybe a stinger treble on the back. Oh yeah, this is going to get some striper for sure. Okay, and just to be fair, I gave it the exact same Dead Meat Custom icicle eyes. I don't know what else to call it. Has that blue and silver in there. Looks awesome. So when we do the side-by-side comparison, all right, we can't say the eyes are having any effect. They both got the exact same eyes. I think they look pretty awesome. Let's take a look, see what they look like side by side with the original Monkey Milk. What do you say? All right, so here they are kind of side by side. You have the Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine over here on the left side of your screen here, or the top side of the tray, depending on how I turn it. And then you have the original Bait Plastics Monkey Milk here on the right side of your screen, or on the bottom of the tray here, depending on how we hold the baits. But you can definitely see right out of the gate here that there's more of a turquoise sheen. That's that blue to turquoise sheen I was talking about, because I do see a little bit of some purple shifts at extreme angles. But over here on the Dead On side, you can see it's just a straight blue sheen, almost more of a silver to blue. And I feel like that's probably some of the snow shine colorant that they've added in there as well. Again, there's your Dead On right there, silvery blue, and then here is the kind of more turquoisey blue, some purple on the edges. Again, you know, cameras never really do any of the powders justice especially the ones that have this kind of reflectiveness to it, the interference pearls. Both are amazing. Both amazing colors. I mean, which one do you all like the best? Do you like the Dead On Plastics Monkey Shine over here? Or do you like the OG Bait Plastics Monkey Milk? Let me know down in the comments below. And now, I think I'm going to throw my hat into the ring and show you a little recipe that I like to call Jungle Monkey. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Fresh cup of plastisol right out of the microwave, ready to rock and roll. And we are going to kick this Jungle Monkey color off with Tahiti. That's right, a dead shift powder. If you're sleeping on the dead shift powders, well, you're making a huge mistake. These are some awesome powders. This is actually what inspired me to kick off 8-Bit Baits. So we're going to come in here with a honking 1/16 of a teaspoon, overflowing. We can go in, we can get more if we want, right? So we'll just kind of put that in there. Nice big whopping scoop there. And then we're going to stir in the Tahiti powder. Look at that. Awesome blue, kind of cyan, green, bluish purple. Really cool looking stuff. I mean, take a look at that. Isn't that cool stuff? You can still see through it. It's semi-translucent, but the knife disappears partway down. Really awesome shifting powder here. To set it off, we're going to come in with some hollow shift powder, some Borealis, and half of a 16th, that 32nd of a teaspoon there. We'll just toss that in there. And the nice thing is the Tahiti and the Borealis play off each other beautifully, and you get many more purples on the extreme angles. Look at that. This is just, that is an amazing swirly, pearly, color shifty looking powder right there. I love it. Now we're going to come in here with our black, same as before, that loose 16th. That's going to not only make the color shift pop, also going to add some texture here throughout the bait. You can already see more purples coming out as I stir it. You see that? Can you see those purples come through now as I'm stirring the plastisol? Awesome stuff. And then last but not least, our silver holographic 1/16, just like all the other monkey milks. And there you have it. That's it. Jungle Monkey. That's what I like to call this color. This was actually inspired by another YouTuber, Reed Outdoors. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel down below in the description. He's a newer bait maker here on YouTube. Go on over, send him some love. Look at that beautiful, my version of monkey milk, the Jungle Monkey. All right, let's get this vacuumed out, and then we will get ready for injection. All right, we are all vacuumed out, ready for injection. Glove up real quick. Here we go. The Jungle Monkey in the 7.5-inch Epic Prey Bait. I cannot wait to see what this looks like. Here we go. Injecting, like I said, at a nice medium pace. Awesome. Let's get that topped off. Another one. Beautiful. Holding a little bit of pressure there. Want to make sure there's no dents, no air bubbles. Everything has a chance to fill out. Awesome stuff. And there you go. That is what the Jungle Monkey looks like on the end of the injector. Definitely more turquoisey blue. More purples coming through there. Got that little bit of hologram, a little bit of black speck flake in there for that little bit of texture. Awesome stuff. Can't wait to see this in the full bait. Y'all are going to love this color. All right, here we go. The demolding of the 7.5 inch Epic Prey Bait in the Jungle Monkey. Which side is it going to come off on? That side. There we go. Look at that. Ah. You can already see the purple in there, the green, the turquoise. That cyan shift going on there. Yeah. Let's get in there real close. You can definitely see the black flake. You can see the silver holographic poking through. Let's get this out of the mold here. Let's get rid of some of that reflection. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Beautiful pink to green shift there. Borealis really helping that purple blue kind of come through. Looking good with that icicle blue eye. It's really setting it off. You can see that shift there on the angle. Hopefully the new camera and the new lighting is picking up on those color shifts a lot better than the old cameras. Awesome stuff. Such an awesome color. Jungle Monkey. Oh yeah. Alright, and there you go. The Jungle Monkey in the 7.5 inch Epic Prey Bait. Looking fantastic. But how does it compare to the regular monkey milk? Well, let's have a look. Well, there you go. I mean, here it is stacked up against the OG monkey milk there at the bottom. Monkey milk definitely white background, blue sheen to it. The Jungle Monkey definitely has more of that green to purple vibe to it, turquoise blue, but awesome, awesome stuff. Definitely more of a green cyan turquoise to bluish purple shift to it going on there. You can kind of see a little bit, you can kind of see right there, kind of a turquoise up here in the front, darker blue here in the back on the OG. And then right here on the Dead On Plastics, you can definitely see the silver sheen up front and then the blue in the background. So silver to blue, kind of a turquoise, you know, bluish purple, cyan, blue to green to purple. Which one do you like best? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's get some close-ups of these baits and I'll meet you back at the workbench. Alright, and there you have it. The 7.5 inch Epic Prey Bait in two different versions of the monkey milk and the Jungle Monkey. I think they all look pretty good, you know, I'll be honest. I think there's a time and place where I would use both the Monkey Shine as well as the OG Monkey Milk. But I gotta be honest, I'm pretty partial. I really do like the Jungle Monkey as well. But hey, let me know which one is your favorite down below in the comment section. I mean, that's what the comment section is for. I appreciate all the engagement. Love the questions people throw down there as well. 7.5 inches. This is just a massive bait. 12-aught beast hook. I mean, we're talking big game hunting. So we'll be fishing this in a future video. It's cold and rainy right now, so we can't get out today and to fish this, but we will be fishing it in the near future. So stay tuned for that right here on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. And if you've liked this video so far, make sure to smack the thumbs up button. You know, let the algorithm know. All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. The Monkey Shine, the Monkey Milk, and the Jungle Monkey. Awesome baits. Can't wait to fish them. Until next time, y'all, you know who it is. Your friend on this end, Michael, out here around these Delta sloughs, reminding you to keep on chucking. I'll get back with you.